Now can y'all hear me? I believe y'all can hear me now. Yep. Okay. Y'all can hear me. Sorry about that. I know y'all couldn't hear me. I had to fix it. I got you. I got you. So with that basically being said, shout out to everybody coming in the building. Sorry about that. Now let's start over. Great rising to all of my king, queen, gods, and goddesses. It is your boy Terrible One-Star. Gotta break it down to all of my beautiful Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, wherever it's at in your chart, we even welcome cross watchers. Again, shout out to the A1 Day Ones, B2 Round Twos. If you're new to the family, shout out to you as well. Now, not only that, this is a disclaimer. This is a general reading. Take it as it resonates. Now, if it resonates for you, make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and share button. Now, I try to be the best reader that I can for you. If not, it's somebody out here that can probably help assist you on your beautiful journey. Okay, now Virgo, with that basically being said, the title of this one is this person's in deep regret over losing you. Okay, somebody is in fear for losing the Virgo. Okay, now when I say losing the Virgo, I'm talking about they realize that they have took a lot of your time. They have wasted a lot of energy, and now they are realizing it's just a little far too late about anything that's going on. So, but before we get started, let's go ahead and get in prayer meditation, and then we'll get directly into this thing. Okay, now, spirit guides in the universe, we thank you right now for everybody coming to the channel. Lead us, guide us, give us the blueprint and the understanding towards our highest good and highest expectations. Now, anybody wishing any ill will mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or emotionally, what we're going to do is take that beautiful energy and give it to the universe, because we never give it to the sender. We let the universe handle our business. We ain't got time for all of that fighting. We ain't got time for all of that bickering and having that negative mindset. No, 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 no. We let the universe deal with that accordingly, the way that they need to handle it with the individual that they created and molded, and we just walk in our positive, blissful life, okay? Ashe, Ashe, Amen, Namaste. All right, let's get into this thing. Now, what we're going to work on today. Let's work on breath today. I feel like some of y'all been having a little moment where you need to take a reflection on yourself, look back and reflect on how far you have became into where you at now. Again, the person that you are dealing with is some of you are dealing with this now. Here we go. Two things before I even get started. Now, if you are single and you ain't dealing with nobody, this with your dark self. Okay, now if you're in a relationship, this can be dealing with the other significant other. Take it only as it resonates for you. Okay, now this will may be a little triggering for some of you. Now if it's triggering, you already know what you need to do. Write it down before you log out. When you finish getting mad, read it, look at yourself in the mirror, and figure out ways how did that make you mad or trigger you, so you can understand how to do the work in order to help you heal. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this thing, okay? Y'all got me scooting up and stuff. Now, we're going to work on breath. This helps you with ease, boundaries, and immunity, releases allergies and nasal congestion, assists immune system, open and directs breath to the head and sinuses, okay? Now, bring the tip of the index finger to touch the base of the thumbs, touch the tip of the thumb to the top of the middle finger, allow all other fingers to extend outward. Rest the back of the hands on the top of the thighs, palms facing up. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. That's what we're going to focus on. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. Okay? So, with that basically being said, let's go ahead and jump directly into this thing. Let's breathe in this positive energy and let out all that negative baggage. Okay? So, again, shout out to you. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe button. We're not going to be here long. I know it's a little late that I normally come in, but let's get started. Okay? Breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not suitable for you, we letting it go. Okay, breathe in. Positive energy, positive light, full abundance to your highest good and understanding. Now hold it. And release out all the negativity, all the stress, all the worries, all the doubts, all the concerns. Anything that's not for you, we letting it go. One last time, breathe in. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. Hold it. And release out. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. I sense and open to perfect balance and breath. Ashe, Ashe, Amen. Namaste. Shout out to my mods. Shout out to Liz. Shout out to Rosalind. Shout out to Shannon. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. I see you coming up in this thing. I know slowly but surely. But with that basically being said, I am okay. Yes, we are flooding in Tennessee right now, but it's okay. So I feel like now I can use that for an analogy as well. So I feel like somebody may be in fear because they are drowning in their emotions. Okay, when I say drowning in their emotions, they are drowning in it. Now, it may be something that may have happened, Virgo, that got to a situation or to a point where they're starting to understand the more they be in their sorrow, it's off of some type of hurt that they have caused to you. Now, I feel like your spirit guides and your ancestors in the universe has been helping you, assist you on this journey, as well as giving them a tower moment at the same time. Now, let's get a little bit into this thing because I really want to know what's going on. Now, shout out to my king, queen, gods, and goddess, sacred moon, butterfly. I see you up in the building too. Now, shout out to everybody. So let's go ahead. Spirit guides in the universe. What do we have when it comes to Virgo and this person? Kind of sense there. What do we have for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, and Venus. Now, if you're a cross watcher, shout out to you as well. Come in, just take the Virgo out and put your placement in the game. Y'all already know how we do this. Now, normally I don't read reversals when it comes to this one for the cosmic insight, but I'm going to read them on this one. I know how to, but all right, here we go. Virgo, you ready? I feel like this person that you may have been dealing with right now, fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, for some of you, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Now, I am sensing that the universe is about to give you what you want. This person was trying to manifest something with you at the beginning, okay? Now, I feel like the more you open up your heart trying to attract it, it wasn't being reciprocated, and that was a challenge. Now, I feel like some of you are at the point where you don't want to move forward with this individual, all due to you are tired of being stuck in third party situations or tired of feeling like you're second. Let me say it like that. Now, I feel like the problem was communication. You was trying to figure each other out, but one of you was working in the worldly and the other one is a divine creature. What that means? Somebody's not spiritual as you, and what happened was the more you was trying to give this person the love and the insights and everything that they need, it was blocking your intuition from the purpose that you are supposed to take. It was blocking you from your inspiration, from your motivation, all because you had to take the courage to stand up and finally say no to something that will help you ground, okay? Now, spirit guides in the universe, what do we have? Now, I feel like you had to go through a delay and something had to stop your manifestation with this person. The reason why, because again, it was blocking you. It wasn't for your best interest. Now, at the beginning, when you was opening up your heart, I feel like, yes, you was happy. Three of Cups right here. You was celebratory. Like, y'all was going out. Y'all was doing good things. You was doing a personal celebration within yourself. You had abundance. But after a period of time, like 8 weeks, 8 months, you started to see a difference where it felt like a person was walking away, and this is why you couldn't move forward or maybe try to level up. Some of you wanted a relationship, but it felt like even though you was in a relationship, you was out alone, abandoned, in the cold. You was making changes, trying to do something better, but it wasn't manifesting, or the actions had to take some type of stop, all because somebody had control issues. Now, I feel like somebody was controlling you, Virgo, due to a third party situation. However, it's been very, very challenging. And the reason why it's been challenging is because when you stop expressing yourself or when you stop taking actions in the future with this person, it's all because you realize the challenges of going through repetitious cycles, dealing with people and sneaky behavior. Now, did you try to give this person the benefit of the doubt? Yes, you did. All because of communication. You was trying to figure out ways how to deal with this person. You was being optimistic. Yes. Was it slowing your growth? Yes, it was, just a little bit. But you had to do whatever it took. But now you start to realize that after going through so much hardship and so much trials and so much tribulation and so much not listening to your ancestors, like right now, all the hard work that you had to take in place, you put in a lot of hard work when it came to a relationship. However, the problem was, and what's very challenging, that you weren't listening to your ancestors as they were trying to tell you about a reoccurring past cycle with a person that you have now encountered. It was the same cycle, different person. Now, even though you being inspired and you are being in your big boss energy now. And the reason why, because you had to go back and look at your past and look at the courage and everything that you have came from dealing with this sneaky person. Now you looking at a person like, yeah, I know you vindictive. I know you was this, that, and the other, but you still gave them the benefit of the doubt because you thought they weren't going to do that to you. However, the more you start not paying attention to the signs about a person that was not making promises that they couldn't keep, the more it started to make you bitter, Virgo. And the more bitter you became, the more you had to start to understand how to ground and how to finally let something go. I feel like you wasn't letting something go because the greed within yourself with your ego, okay? I'm going to say ego for the first time for a Virgo. I feel like your ego got in the way because you hate to fail from a challenge. You hate to fail that you fail or feel like you couldn't heal somebody, you couldn't help somebody, you couldn't be the best you that you could because it makes you feel like a failure. And what happened to that situation? Somebody used their greed. Somebody used that energy against you, Virgo, so they can have their own beneficial gain off of it. So in other words, they probably used you because they know you a bag chaser. They know you very stable. They know you the yes man or the yes woman. They know you don't normally stand up for yourself, so they thought you was a pushover. The more they keep on thinking that you was a pushover, Virgo, you was just tolerating. That's what people fail to realize. Like you don't like to get in a certain type of energy where it reflects on you being in a past type of situation. This person has played that boundary down all the way off of greed. Now, again, like I was saying, I'm sorry, I got sidetracked a little bit. Now, for some of you, it can be like you are stable, you have the finances, you have the resources that you need for this person's comfortability or stability. However, this person, even though they wouldn't run a random boundaries, they stopped the connection all because they wanted to block you from your intuition, and this is what created all these delays. The more you started to move away, this person will probably love bomb you. They'll probably give you that now, give you that thing, and just make you feel good and comfortable. All because they don't want you to see the awakening. They don't want you to get that understanding of what they really doing in the subconscious. They don't want you to understand what's going on in the 5 dimension. So that's why they try to keep you quiet, because the more they start to be sneaky and the more the challenges they give you, the more they know that it'll take your possibilities, or it'll take your risk, or it'll take this free spirit that you have away. They don't understand that they was messing with a divine. I feel like the person that you were dealing with normally used to do this to certain individuals, because for one, this person probably don't take accountability. This person probably don't probably can like to control individuals, and that's a strong Leo in my eye and an Aquarius in my eye as well. Now, I feel like this may have to you may went through a past life contract with this individual. I feel like it was a lot of karmic lessons or a lot of repeated cycles that created you to go through these challenges being optimistic, hoping it wasn't something from your past. But the more you kept going through it, the more memories that you keep going through your past, and the more pain you kept feeling and fear that you didn't want to go through this again. However, what happened was, the more you started to understand about the personal transformations within yourself, the more you started going through the work mentally, physically, and spiritually, the more you started to understanding about what you wanted emotionally, how much work that you need to be put into you the same way as you give out, instead of trying to be controlled over a situation. Again, some of you spiritual, some of you know how to understand when spirits stop you, how to like, oh, hold on, spirit, what's going on? I need understanding. I need clarity. I need you to show me so I won't have to go through this cycle. However, other people around you is not on that same wavelength that you are on. Okay, baby? And the reason why it's like that, because they so used to controlling individuals. Now, since you done went and moved on and walked away, now they missing you. Now they craving you. Now they desiring you. Now they thinking about you. Now they thinking about the love you used to make, or the conversation you used to have, or like, Virgo, you are different. They so used to running everybody else over, even though, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be honest, Virgo, a lot of y'all gave a facade to this person because Virgos are very mutable. Y'all don't understand, Virgos are mutable signs. What that means, we can adapt to any situation around us. Mutable signs can do that. We can adapt. What that mean, if you an ass, we can adapt and tolerate your asshole ways, excuse my language, in order to deal with you. Or if you're not affectionate, we can adapt ways around your non-affectionism to make you comfortable and still be comfort within ourselves. However, if Virgos feel like if they have to put in the work, you should have put in the work as well. If you're a cross watcher, you may feel like this for a Virgo, towards a Virgo. Now, even though they see that you walking away and they've been thinking about you, now Virgo, you created a lot of distance. Now, this is for some of you. This is a small few of you that's even living inside the same house. If you are living in the same household, you have removed your energy into a distance. What that basically mean, why they thinking about you, they thinking why you separated, why you giving space, why you giving distance. And the reason why is because this authority that they had to go through, all these consequences and all this manipulation and all of this deceptions, now karma is coming in to take its toll. Somebody got to pay their karmic debts about trying to control a divine individual because they took you out of your feminine energy. They took you out of that loving, that caring side, that intuitive side, the side that spirit love for you to be in. Because again, you had to go through a past life lesson. And this is why these memories keep coming in of these painful traumatic events, because you haven't fully healed from it. But every time you started to heal, here come another test. And now you starting to, and think about them, they are expecting the unexpected now. Virgo, they are so knowing that you are unpredictable because you normally used to do everything in a predictable way, in a pattern, the Virgo way. Virgo, you've been putting in a lot of hard work of getting past pain, and now you have finally overcame over that negative mindset. Yes, you are starting to slowly let go of the sexual energy that you had with somebody or the lusting phases because they was being non-committal, and you are tired of being trapped into the same elusive emotional roller coaster or the same emotional web over and over and over. So this is why when you stepped in your boss type energy, when you stepped in the lane that you needed to step in, they don't like it because you are resisting. Unless it's action, it's like majority of you like, I'm resisting the words unless the actions are speaking behind it. And even though the actions may be speaking behind it, Virgo, you still are uncertain because you have understood the lessons of dealing with this twin flame. Ashe? Now, Virgo, you are no longer being heartbroken, or somebody is very heartbroken because now you realize the greed or the untrustworthiness that you may not have to trust this person, all because you know you had to let something go, but you was not releasing and letting go, all because you love this person. You didn't want to feel hopeless. You didn't want to feel like you was falling apart. You didn't want to feel like you was in despair, but you are no longer chasing a good time and a good thrill while this person going through that karma. Ashe, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Spirit guys in the universe, what else we got? Virgo, Spirit is telling me for this change, you have finally found that foundation for yourself. Take that courage. Be successful. It's time to celebrate. Now, if you're not with this person and you went through these past life reoccurrences, your breakthrough is here, baby. It's time to be set free. All that spiritual cancer that they done put on you, you have finally hit your spiritual chemo. That's the best way to say it. You are finally seeing the reward for the labor. Now, for some of you have just started to get an epiphany. Some of you are just starting to get the understanding. That's why you being so resistant, because you know this person was being lying towards you behind your back. They was probably texting somebody behind your back or talking to a third party without you being around, and you have figured it out, and you just like you're not dealing with it no more. You know, I'm so broken hearted. Somebody broken hearted over you, Virgo, because while they thinking and all of this and over, now you turn around, you got the ambitions to be back in that go-getter, like you catching flights, not feelings anymore. Now, the thing about that, some of you have cut your emotions off, and the reason why you cut it off because you no longer satisfied into trying to teach somebody into loving you. 22 can be a very significant number. Now, 11 means building, 22 means teaching, and 33 means master of like it's the guru stage. Well, you're like high officials and stuff like that. Now, not only that, I feel like Virgo, you are starting to show people your worth. You have no longer want to be in anything that's unjustifiable for you, and you are no longer you are no longer willing to develop anything with anybody who is not making an infinite decision of you and only you. This person knows this. This person knows in order to get with you, they got to have a solid foundation. They got to be determined. Like they got to get they stuff together, because right now you see them as very not reliable. You see them also as not like they up to some type of scheme. They always up to something. Now, not only that, Virgo, I feel like you taking a time out away from individuals, and you've been doing this on and off lately. So I feel like, Virgo, you've been understanding how to balance your emotions a little bit more, because the changes that you are going through, you are understanding more about yourself slowly, because it was in reverse. I'm not gonna lie, slowly. But now you are starting to open up this cosmic egg, and you are starting to know your fears. And by you facing your fears, when it comes to this person that you are dealing with, this person know that they got to give you all their love. They got to be very emotional when it comes to you. Like they got to show that compassion. They got to show that whatever. But I feel like with you, Virgo, you letting go of the old. I feel like for the majority of you, you don't want to go back through another cycle out of fear that this person may be having somebody else, but you are scared also going through your challenges, that you don't want to make the sacrifice, even though you know this person not reliable. You trying to find evident answers, and I feel like you're not seeing the answers that spirit is giving you about this person. But honestly, I can say about you, you are staying calm through the storm. You staying very calm through the storm, and I love every bit about it, Virgo, because even though you walking blindly, even though this person may not see the messages of what's going on with you, Virgo, you about to wash away a lot of burdens when it comes to individuals around you who is not standing up for you, who is not riding for you, who is not doing the things that they need to do for you. Let me see something. I want to be nosy. Right quick. Spirit guides in the universe, what are they trying to create with Virgo? What are they trying to say to Virgo about creating? Virgo, I feel like right now the spiritual lessons that you are giving them, they are grateful for the spiritual lessons, but they're not understanding the spiritual lessons. Other words, the healing aspects that you came into their life trying to give to them, right now they are not understanding. That's why you are letting go of the old. Now, and this one said exactly how it said, let go of the old. We need to let each other go. So I feel like this person in fear that you ready to give it up. And the reason why is because you too calm. They love you unconditionally, but they also understand by loving you unconditionally, it's time for them to do their own healing. It's time for them to go through their healing stages. Now, by you knowing your fears, that Virgo, they want to say they hide behind material things. So if they are in a third party situation, it may be because of materialism. It may be because Virgo, just the attention that they be trying to get, and they not willing to make that sacrifice yet because they really don't love you the way that you want to be loved, or the way that you love them, because I love you is in reverse. Now, the messages that what they not seeing, they hope that one day you can forgive them, Virgo. That's another thing. They hoping you can forgive them. The reason why, because after all the love you gave them, they know they know their distraction was a pain for you. And they know what they was doing. They know if they was in a third party situation, or listening to their friends and going out clubbing with the friends while they telling you while you at work, or turning around and making plans and saying they doing this type of hours and sneaking and this, that, and the other, Virgo. They know you seen it all. However, the answers you are seeking for, you are hoping for them to become a better person, Virgo. That is not your call. And this person is in deep regret because they realize their life is not together as it seems, but they scared to wash away them burdens. This is why the opportunity that you gave them, Virgo, they more in fear of losing it. Why? Why is they in fear of losing this opportunity? After all they done, why is they in fear? Virgo, they are planning. They making decisions, or you making decisions. They finding the discovery, but they got to go through the self-discipline. Virgo, you may be looking at this person as an op right now because of the lack of direction or the lack of control. Or it may be somebody arrogance that created so much aggression. This is why they trying to heal. And this is why they sorry, because now they want to come clean from all the dirt and all the hardship. Now they rethinking of a different approach to give you the truth the way that you want to. The reason why they hide behind material things, they may be buying you something out of saying they sorry, Virgo. And the reason why is because it's reaching out. It's reaching out. They want to reach out to you, Virgo, but they just don't know how. The reason why they can't give you the love because they got the insecurities of trying to live beyond their means. Listening to their friends. Listening to people around them. Like emotionally, they love you, Virgo, but emotionally they in fear because they know you too good for them. You can't give them, they can't give you everything that you want and desire. So they self-sabotaging with power. They giving these control tactics. They doing this, that, and the other because with their distraction, it was all about diligence of keeping you out of the loop, keeping you on hard work. And I promise you, some of y'all being compartmentalized. Virgo, I feel like right now this person is in regret because you have found something out. You may have found out you was in a third party situation. You may have found out why they was trying to become a better person. You wanted the respect, and you wasn't getting the acknowledgement. Like one thing about a Virgo, we know when somebody's really loving us and when they not. We may play naive, but the reason why we play naive is because we giving you the benefit of the doubt of how this saying, trying to hope that you become a better person. And the more that you hope that you become a better person, the more you are starting to understand that Virgo, right now, it's a recovery process. But you don't want to be part of this person's recovery anymore because right now, all that confusion, you don't know if this person telling you the truth or lying. But you ain't doing nothing but following spirit and just being trustworthy, but you're not being a fool. Did you catch that? You playing naive because you smart enough to see. And even though if a person, and I'm gonna tell you what I like to do, and I hate to say this, and I'm telling y'all one of my secrets, and I know if somebody's watching this, they gonna know I pulled one of these secrets on them, and it's gonna piss them off, and they be like, "Oh, that's what he done." Yeah, that's what I done. Okay, what I love to do, I love to bait people. And what you mean by baiting people? I love how to catch somebody in a situation, right? And when you catch them in a situation, I love to bait them. And what it is being like 20 steps ahead. So if you say something, and it's a catch 22. If they say something, or no, if I say something to you, and I know you doing wrong, and I catch on you doing wrong, but I'm going to subconsciously throw it at you, I'm waiting on your next action. And if your actions start doing something differently from the regular pattern that you are in, I already got my answer. That's what I call subconscious bait. Like, that's how I do it. So I already know what's going on. I will throw a hint out there just for you to come clean or you just to say what you got to say so it can be logically cool. Because even, who said what? Yeah, but that's neither here nor there. So let's keep moving. What are the last parts about it? So I'm gonna leave that right there because everybody looking like, what, y'all got too deep into that. Y'all like, uh-oh. So I'm gonna leave that one there. I'm gonna leave that one there. I got to. But I do my friends like that. If my friend's doing some shady stuff and I know you being shady, I'm not gonna lie. Before I cut you off, I will turn around and throw bait out there. I may tell you one thing that I know is not right, or I know is not true. And I only told you that one thing. So I know if it goes out into the street, I know who told. Duh. Spirit guys ain't the universe. What else we got for Virgo? Virgo, you about to receive your recognition. You about to do everything that you need to do. Right now, you are looking at things that you invested in. Even though a person want to come clean, I feel like right now you not dealing with it because you know it's just false hopes and broken dreams for a lot of you. Now, I feel like some of you have gotten your King of Swords energy. You very stern with this individual because you don't want to go through adversity because they didn't want to make the sacrifice. So right now, I feel like you being maybe bitter about a choice that they want you to take. Now, Virgo, even though you in control and you progress to be better mentally and logically, okay, don't get stuck in no stagnation. That's the main thing for you. So with that basically being said, let me get up out of here. Y'all already know it's about that time for me. Anyway, how long we been on here? Yeah, it's about cool 30. We straight. So make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button for y'all leave up out of here. Now, if y'all gonna leave, do it the right way. Now, I am sensing, since I'm an energetic reader. Now, I love my tarot readers. I love y'all dearly. Yes, I do. Y'all be careful, because right now it's a lot of spiritual attacks. Be careful as well, because spiritually, you know, we know better. When it comes to building content, don't use the analytics. Okay? Ask Spirit what's the message that you need to give out to the collective right now, just for about 21 days. The reason why I say it like that, because we get so engulfed into trying to give people the energy of what they feeling, we not trying to heal anymore. I'm not saying for everybody, okay? So don't think I'm throwing shots, because y'all know me. I don't throw shots. I speak facts. But we need to start being more aware of what we doing with spirit in this, instead of thinking of it as a business, okay? Because this is not a business. We are actually healing people. We are actually doctors of helping people mentally get to the place that they need to be to take the right steps towards higher elevation, love, and light, okay? So I'm not bashing, but just make sure we just tighten that up just a little bit more, okay? Now, two, stop stealing people's stuff. Now I know we all got the energy is the same way. Now I'm not saying you steal mine, cause I don't care, cause I'm the divine. It don't bother me at all. As long as you don't go word for word and do some plagiarism, we straight. Don't plagiarize. Customize. Best way to say it. So just be careful, because these spiritual attacks are real. Now, I try to walk in the pure light that I am every single day. Now, am I human? Yeah, I'm human. Do I go through stuff like y'all Virgos? Yes, I do. But when I hit this channel, I let the universe use me the way that they need to use me to give you the message. Okay? So, with that basically being said, make sure you just be aware of what's going on. I am prepared to move into my perfect place, which is on its way to me right now. Let me scoot up. Ashe, man. I feel like some of you may be moving. Some of you are maybe making plans to move. I make an excellent living doing what I love. I make an excellent living doing what I love. Ashe, man. Namaste. I am attracting my dream home now. I am attracting my dream home now. Ashe, man. Namaste. Now, Virgo, let me say one more thing before y'all get up out of here. Now, if y'all dealing with somebody, honestly, if you're dealing with somebody and you've been trying to get them to understand you, stop talking. Stop talking. For some of you, you need to stop talking, because they're using that against you in order to manipulate you. Or if you're trying to turn around and catch them in any type of situation that may not be right, they are getting the information to understand how you think, so they can avoid forever letting you catch them ever again from some. So I feel like you almost caught a lot of people in some situations, Virgo, and it was like a bunch of close calls. And I feel like you told on yourself for a lot of you. And by you expressing yourself, thinking that they're going to get the understanding to change, but they are using that against you. So be careful about the information you give your friends. Be careful about the information that you give your loved ones, especially the ones that you're trying to get to change right now. Okay, now if you don't know me by now, you will never ever ever know me. Ooh, if y'all don't know that song from my younger generation, now let me sing it. If you don't know me by now, if you don't know me, you will never ever know me. Ooh. Okay, I'm done, y'all. I'm done, y'all. So before y'all get up out of here, make sure y'all hit that like, comment, subscribe button now. Some of y'all don't be going, cause like I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't be going around doing that, cause since you heard the song, now y'all finna go play it in a minute. Y'all finna go sing. Don't be all up in a fret, and don't be all up in your feelings talking about why you do me like that? I ain't do nothing. This Virgo didn't do nothing to you to get you to start acting out in your emotions. Okay, two. Don't wear your emotions on your sleeve right about now. Stay focused. Okay, it's not about emotions, it's about logic right now. So you're using your empathic abilities to get through these stages the way that you need to do in your life. I'm talking to y'all and I'm looking at cards at the same time while I'm closing out. So with that basically being said, I just want to say peace, love, and light. Light, love, and peace. I love you. God love you. The universe love you. Make sure you love yourself. That is the most, like the most important thing that you can do into your life. And it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Don't ever let a hater get to you, cause they taking all their energy from you. Don't let you be mine. Don't let you be mine. You got to understand you're a fine individual. Just keep being a beautiful you. So, it's a beautiful day in our neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in our neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Would you be my spiritual neighbor? Y'all take it easy. I'll see y'all the next time. Peace, love, and light, light, love, and peace. I love y'all, man. Yep.